Hi, this is Ray Passer. Welcome to my review of Evil Dead Rising. I think Rises. Excuse me, Evil Dead Rises. I think that's the name of the one. Let me double check that. I think that's yeah, Evil Dead Rise. Anyway, uh, this is a horror movie that came out earlier this year. I believe in April. Of course, this is part of the Evil Dead franchise, and I definitely, from seeing the trailer and seeing the poster, the mom holding her kids and being possessed. I definitely wanted to see this movie, but I missed my chance to see it in theaters. Okay, but I bought the Blu-ray I think a couple of weeks ago, which I have right over there, and excuse me, and I it was something about the poster and the way that the actress who plays the mom looked that just really got to me and stuck with me, that made me want to watch this movie really bad. So I said to myself when I bought the movie, I said I'm gonna react to it, and I did that this morning. I actually filmed my reaction to that, and I have to edit it, okay, so I can get it on YouTube. And then I'll have my unedited reaction on my Patreon page, which you follow the link in the description box. And join my Patreon, you'll watch that. It'll take me a couple of days to edit this down, and hopefully I can get the edited version on YouTube. And then my unedited version will definitely go to my Patreon, so you can see my full unedited reaction to this movie. And like I said, I was really anticipating this movie, and it definitely lived up to my expectation. In fact, it exceeded it. Okay, I was definitely I'm a fan of the Evil Dead franchise. I've seen all four movies, and definitely wanted to see this movie. And I did like the 2013 remake. And I forgot the actress who played the girl in that. She's like on a TV show, which I can't remember. But I really enjoyed that movie, that remake, and definitely was looking forward to this, especially because again that poster of the mom hugging the three kids, and just the look on her, the way she was made up, just really kind of stuck with me, and and it really kind of haunted me that I wanted to see this movie, and it definitely lived up to expectations. So if you tune in a couple of days, you'll probably see my edited reaction on this channel. Then my unedited action will go on my Patreon, and I'll make a post about it so you can see that on my Patreon. If you want to see my unedited reaction, then you can see my edited reaction on this channel. But like I said, this movie far exceeded my expectations. Okay, and like you've seen the trailer, you definitely see what the story's about. It's this single mom who's going through a divorce, and she has three kids, two teenagers and one preteen girl, and she gets visited by, they're living in a crappy building. This is going to be condemned, uh, and they have to move. They're going to have to move. I think they said like over a month, the building's going to be condemned. Okay, and it looks it, and she gets visited by her sister, who's like a roadie in a band, who finds, and she comes to visit the sister, and then of course the Evil Dead shenanigans starts happening. Like I said, if you see, I don't want to spoil that part of it, but when you see, usually how the characters usually get possessed in this franchise, and it happens. Okay, in this movie again, and you feel empathy exactly because this is a family. Like I think in the remake, I think it was a brother and sister. I think in that, if I remember right, but the rest of them were just friends. But this movie, they're a family, so it kind of gives you, I guess, a reason for them to, I guess, stick around, even though they come up with another reason why they are basically stuck where they are. But again, the horror in this and the gore in this are top notch. Okay, definitely. Like I said, I'm a big horror fan. I love all Universal horror movies. I love Hammer horror. I love the Freddy movies. Love the Jason movies. Love the Michael Myers movies. I'm a big fan of horror. Gore, I can watch it and just, kind of grin and bear it. But this movie definitely upped the level to me. This movie was incredible. And I have to say, the actress who played the mom, I think her name is Alyssa Sutherland, she was outstanding in this movie. She was, oh my God. I never seen it before, but I found out later that she was in a TV show called Vikings, which I've heard of, but I haven't really watched that because my friend used to watch it and used to tell me about it and stuff. But she was, oh my God, she gives a hell of a performance in this movie. She was she was the MVP to this movie. She was, oh my God, and the way her character moved while she was possessed was just like incredible. I don't know if she was like a gymnast or something, or something, but oh my God, this movie again, because it's a family. You get invested and you can understand why, I guess, why this family kind of does what they do. in this movie, and there's a couple of other characters in this movie as well. But this movie was intense, and the horror and the gore was again chef's kiss in this movie. If you got a queasy stomach, maybe you may not want to watch it, but it is intense. And then again, like I said, when you see my reaction, you'll see me cringing at a couple of moments in this stuff. But this movie it far exceeded my expectations. To me, this was an 8 out of 10 movie. To me, this movie was really good. There's only one I guess premise of this movie that I could maybe not say what I guess what I would have done, I guess, but maybe I'll save that for later or something. But and maybe I'll add that to my my edited review, or my review that I put on my Patreon. I'll talk about that. But other than that, this movie, the child actors in this were great as well. They were really good, even though, like I said, horror movies, people tend to do stupid stuff in horror movies. That always usually happens. And if they didn't do stupid stuff, then it wouldn't be a horror movie. All right, I guess so. We kind of have to accept it, even though, there's things that people would say, well, what would possess anybody to do that? Okay, but it is what it is. Sometimes you kind of have to hand wave that stuff off and just sit back and enjoy this movie. And it's intense. And like I said, it's an hour and 36 minutes, so it's not that long. But to me, it was intense, and it was and I was like, oh my God. Again, this movie, and I think the writer and director wrote this movie. The same, writer and who wrote this directed it as well, and he did a really good job, I think, with this movie, with the way it's shot and the way it's looked, the look of the movie, and like I said, the gore and just the complete horror of this, and oh my God, just crazy. It is really intense, and I definitely would recommend it. If you're a big fan of horror and a big fan of the Evil Dead movies, you'll definitely want to see this movie. Okay, it's up there, and that's why I gave it an 8 out of 10. To me, it's like chef's kiss. Like I said, there's only one part of this movie, or one thing that I think if I was in this movie that I would have done that they don't do in this movie. But it's a horror movie, so people don't do exactly what you think they should do in horror movies, but it wouldn't be a movie if they did. If they did, what you would think logically that people would do. But again, like I said, making it a family, I think, gives it an extra intensity, because it's a family. People that are related to each other while all this horror is going on, and which makes it really intense, because these are people that you love and they're being possessed, and you have to deal with that, which makes exactly, you're going to be conflicted about wanting to kill these people, because they're a family, yet they're doing these horrific things. And it's just, again, that's a good basis for a horror movie, when it's somebody that you love. And what are you going to do? Because your first choice would be just to do something else, but it's your family. So anyway, again, I gave this movie an 8 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it. I'm glad I finally got a chance to watch it. And like I said, that reaction that I filmed this morning, I'm going to work on editing. It'll take me a couple of days, and I'm going to put it up. I'm going to post it on this channel, and then my unedited reaction is going to go to my Patreon. Okay, you follow the link below, you'll see the link to my Patreon. Join my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. You'll get to see my unedited reaction to this really good horror movie. Okay, I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and I definitely recommend it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. We check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon, where you'll see my unedited reaction. Give that a couple of days as well. That will be on my Patreon as well. Okay, follow the link down below. It's only $5 a month if you want to join it. And like I said, I have movies on there. I have TV shows, Marvel, Disney, Star Wars shows, The Boys Season 3. Okay, follow the link down below to check it out if you want to. And if you want to see my unedited reaction to The Evil Dead Rise movie, you'll see you see it on there in a couple of days. Okay, and I'll make a post on this channel so you can know when it's up. Okay, anyway, and also please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.